Hey guys, it's Etch, and you might have noticed that I haven't posted a video on Blue Leaf Zoo in a while, and that's mainly because I am lacking inspiration, but rest assured I will come back to it. Don't worry, it's not going to be discontinued or anything, but as of now, it's kind of, it's kind of on the back burner just for a little bit. So this is a new project we're calling Project Architect, and it's funded by the National Institute of Architecture, who sent us over $1 million in order to educate the world about modern architecture and nature. And you might be wondering, well, why would they ask a zoo to do this? And it's because if a zoo is meant to show nature's best, then an architect is meant to show the man's best. And so we're really just combining the two worlds here and showing both nature's best and man's best at the same time. And so what you notice is there's a lot of fog machines everywhere, and I'm building the forest in the background that will kind of it'll be everywhere, and it's going to take up a significant portion of the map. And so this forest is known as Misty Cradle Valley, this entire area is. And I'm trying to make it as detailed as possible because that's kind of what we're aiming for with this new Project Architect. We've actually employing the DEV strategy, as we have called it. And the DEV strategy stands for Detail, Experimentation, and Variety. And that means that basically push me out of my comfort zone. So we call it the DEV strategy because it stands for development. It's meant to develop our my abilities as a builder and as a zoo master or a zoo tycoon per se, and it's meant to show me what I can do when I really push myself out of my comfort zone. But I figured you guys might want to be along for the ride, so here we are. But yeah. But right now I'm building a little clearing outside behind the cave, which it turned out quite well if you ask me, but I started with quite a bit already done because I wasn't actually originally planning on making videos on this series, but I thought about it and I said, okay, well, maybe I should, because I needed more content on my channel and it can't hurt. So that's what I'm doing here. And I think that I'll probably have less, the videos won't be in as continuous of a series, so there might be a lot of off-camera things. But I'll show you the big things, like, important things. Also, I've already built the entrance, sorry guys. But, I will be showing that in another video, probably after the forest is done. And we'll see how that works, but I want to make this forest really detailed and have a lot of, really a touch of love, I guess. And I think I've accomplished that so far, and with the hiking trail and and you can't see it yet, but there's the pathway I made sure to have a lot of, so you can't see too far off the cliff, and so that you don't see that ugly road, because honestly, let's be honest, that's a pretty ugly road. Roads are never that wide. Well, maybe, I don't know, but regardless, it's an ugly cartoon road and I don't like it. So right now I'm building a little patch of grass. I don't know if I like that, I might remove it later, but for now it's staying. I just wanted to have a patch of really tall grass so I could hide all the fog machines in, honestly. Because there needs to be a lot, and because again it's called Misty Cradle Valley and it's misty. For the sake of game performance, I'm probably not going to have mist machines or fog machines everywhere. It'll probably only be in key areas like the cave and the waterfall and along the paths. But it seemed pretty important to have it be misty, since it is Misty Cradle Valley. So here you see me kind of filling in the little gaps there in the eyesight. Now I did, near the picnic table, I did make it so that you could see off the cliff there. It was really intended just so that, like, imagine you could look over a sunset or something and eat your food after a long hike, but that's kind of what is intended, but I don't even know if the sunset is in that direction, honestly. but it was a silly thing I added. But and here I'm adding, it's filling in the gaps with a bunch of Goya bushes, and I think there's another type of bush I use, but I can't remember what it's called. I end up having a box elder on the bottom of the cliff too, just to kind of, fill things in. There's one, and there's the other. I think I ended up moving, yeah, I moved that one a few times, but, and so you can see that I have that little view there. It's not a very good view, but it's a view. I actually started using the base game, I think it was, what was the original, like, American Prairie map that came with the game. That's where the waterfall came from, because I'm terrible at building waterfalls. But, all the trees and whatnot are my doing, and I figured, it doesn't look too bad, so. The American Prairie map is one of the better maps that they've done. Some of them are just like, yuck. Fortunately, this is not one of them, but. So I have a lot of trees here. What did you expect? It is a forest after all. But, as far as Project Architect goes, it isn't really meant to be a big project, and yet at the same time it is. In that, like, I want the buildings to be larger because I have trouble building large buildings normally, and I want to push myself out of my comfort zone. But at the same time, I don't want it to be something that takes up too much of my time, in that I want it to be more of a relaxed project that I come to every once in a while and I do something with. The first few videos will probably be more close together, and then after that I might span them out a bit, simply because I probably have a lot of inspiration in the beginning, and then after a while it'll start to fade, and I have to, give myself a little bit of time to recover between videos, I suppose. And here I was working with the ivy, trying to make it kind of hanging off the cave. It didn't work out too well, but I do think I ended up keeping it. It honestly doesn't look that good. I might actually get rid of it out of video, but, I have some pictures that I edited to make it look darker inside the cave that were pretty cool. I might show them in a later video, I don't really know, but, they're kind of hard to see, really, because it is, inside a cave, but I do hate the Zoo Tycoon lighting system. It's honestly terrible, but oh well. I was working on something to fix that, inside, like an object that would make it darker inside a cave, except I'm running into issues with it, so I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out, or if it'll just end up being something I wish that I wait till until I'm more experienced or what, but, and here we have me editing the path a bit. I think we're getting somewhat close to the end of the video, a few minutes now. But this is the, I like those dead logs. It took me a while to find them again, because I was like, what filter were they under? But that was, I found them, but I really like them. I think they were in, what's it called? Not the wetlands, but the alpine, I think, which surprised me, because they don't look like alpine logs, but I suppose they could be. They work really well pretty much anywhere, though, really. But they look really nice, and I like them. Pretty much the best dead logs in the game, I think, that I've found, at least. And so here we have me just kind of fiddling with the path and trying to get things to, get a good view area where you don't have to see the ugly things, basically. And I have more and more fog machines in there, and more, and a lot of fog machines. I'm worried it's going to start crashing my game sometime, but we'll worry about that when you get there. So, but I really do like the way I did the hiking trail, and how it kind of just, it weaves through the cliffs, I guess, and I like it. I don't know how you guys feel, but I like it, so. And then I might have had too many of the, what are they called, hazel trees or whatever, but oh well. This is my new outro, but anyway, check out my other series, Blue Leaf Zoo. I may have mentioned it earlier. Please like and subscribe, and bye guys!